The Senate has rejected an inquiry into the Energy Minister's business interests, but Labor continues to cast a cloud over his conduct.
For the second week in a row, Angus Taylor has faced a question time barrage, with Labor blasting his alleged conflict of interest.
Angus Taylor, yet again, Labor's question time target.
My question is to the Minister for Energy and Emissions Reduction. My question is to the Minister for Energy and Emissions Reduction. And my question is again to the Minister for Energy and Emissions Reduction.
Angus Taylor in the spotlight for lobbying in 2017 to have protections for endangered grasslands watered down. At the same time, a company called Jamland, that he had indirect links with, was under investigation for doing just that. The minister says he was advocating for his constituents like frustrated farmers, not himself.
They demonstrated deep concerns about the impact of this listing on their farming operation.
But Labor casting doubts over Angus Taylor's constituents' concerns, pointing to the lack of any concerns sent in writing to his office.
Did the Minister receive a single letter from any constituent about the grasslands listing?
And I spoke with a series of farmers across my electorate and elsewhere.
This is about any constituent correspondence. Any at all will do. Was there a single person who wrote to him?
The minister, though, is defiant, declaring there was no conflict of interest in meeting with the Environment Department, despite the indirect family company connection.
If the Register of Interests were required to record minority non-controlling interests held at 3 levels down in a family company structure, this would be a major change to current practice.
But where Greens and Labor see a scandal, One Nation didn't see a smoking gun. The Greens-Labor push to have a Senate inquiry into Angus Taylor's conduct fell short.
There being 32 ayes and 33 noes, the matter is resolved in the negative.
I support Angus Taylor because not an investigation into him, have an investigation into these natural grasses, and they're shutting down the farming sector.
Industrial relations will also dominate discussion this week, with new laws the government are branding union-busting bills. The Ensuring Integrity Bill, which makes it easier to deregulate rogue unions and ban law-breaking officials, is opposed by Labor, meaning the government will again need to rely on crossbench support when it reaches the Senate.
Well, we're discussing the matters with the crossbench, but, there's nothing set in stone at the present point in time.
The stage set for yet another Senate showdown, where Jackie Lambie once again could prove make or break. Brendan Smith, Sky News, Canberra.